Hey, everybody, thank you very much for joining me again for Amazon Sellers News. Just adjusting the camera here. Amazon Sellers breaking news for sellers located all over the world, where I get the ability and the privilege of sharing with sellers all the information that we learn so that you can avoid suspensions and get your accounts and get your listings back as quickly as possible through fantastic plans of action. And we are the best at writing them, but I like to share the information in case you want to do it yourself. Now, at the end of this broadcast, I'm going to be talking about significant changes to your contract with Amazon. Significant changes in that contract. All the news was about this 30-day notice before suspensions. There are so many loopholes that is just, it's just not really there. But today I'm going to be talking about winning review manipulation cases, the latest on VORYS threatening letters to Amazon sellers, and at the end, the general terms to your contract with Amazon, how it's changing, the good and the bad. So please watch this all the way to the end. Okay, first breaking news story. How do you win review manipulation cases? Well, first of all, they're very, very difficult to win, and we're finding success, and I never tell Amazon sellers to do this. We are finding success when the Amazon sellers admit to doing something wrong, okay? Admit to doing something wrong. Now, years and years ago, the consultants out there used to tell you to do that all the time, and I have told probably close to 50,000 sellers around the world, never, ever, ever admit to doing anything wrong unless you are absolutely sure Amazon is aware of it and that you're actually doing it, okay? So never admit to doing something wrong if you weren't. And generally, I am against admitting to any violation. The reason why I am against it is because once you admit to doing something wrong, you cannot possibly take Amazon to arbitration. If Amazon owes you money, you're basically telling Amazon you can keep it. Okay, so we never advise people to admit to doing anything wrong unless they're absolutely caught. And if you receive advice from a consultant who tells you to admit to doing something wrong, disregard it, read more, watch our videos. Now, with the one exception to review manipulation. So number one, if you were in fact doing something wrong or a service provider was doing something wrong in your behalf and you cannot get back on in any other way, then you might want to admit to what you were doing or admit to what the former employee was doing or what the service provider was doing. But you have to realize this. One, it may not work. And number two, if Amazon doesn't reinstate you amicably, you have totally shot yourself in the foot because you've now put in writing that you were violating one of the policies when it comes to reviews. So if Amazon owes you $5, $10, $20, $50,000 and you don't get amicably reinstated, you can kiss that money goodbye. But we have had success getting sellers back on by admitting to something that they were doing wrong in terms of reviews. Okay, second breaking news story, VORYS, V-O-R-Y-S. VORYS is a law firm that represents Kohl's and a whole bunch of brands out there. Now, what VORYS has been doing for a long time has been sending extremely threatening letters to Amazon sellers. Now, the breaking news when it comes to VORYS is that we are seeing a shift in the letters that they're sending and the mechanism that VORYS is using to try and stick it to sellers. What they're doing is first doing a test buy, then they'll send you an email or correspondence that informs you that the brand you've been selling has an exclusive distribution contract, and the key word is contract, with retailers. Then they'll do another test buy, and you will sell to them and deliver to them. Then VORYS will raise a claim of interfering with the contract between the brand and the authorized reseller. This claim actually has merit. Many, many things we've seen in VORYS letters lack merit, but this claim actually does have some teeth. So if you have received the notice and then you received another test buy and VORYS has now indicated to you that you're interfering between the contract between the brand and the authorized reseller, give us a call for a free consultation. We can guide you along on how to handle this issue. Okay, third breaking news story, how the new business solutions agreement, your contract with Amazon, can be used to help you draft better plans of action. It is helping us. Also, if you're using a consultant out there who doesn't know the contract, who can't interpret a contract, do not use them for your plan of action, because you need to know what your agreement is with Amazon in order to write the best plan of action to Amazon. So the first section is the general terms. It's before paragraph 1. And the general terms, what we're seeing is that there are sections you can quote in the new general terms to help you argue your plan of action. You can also argue in your plan of action under the general terms how you're going to improve your business. Now, again, every plan of action, root cause of the problem, immediate corrective action, and the long-term changes to your business. We use this to write winning plans of action and winning appeals every day of the week, multiple times a day with our team of college-educated writers. So you can actually quote the new BSA, be ahead of the learning curve, and argue very persuasively that you've already made the changes to match Amazon's new agreement with you. Now, there's also a lot of provisions in the new BSA that conflict with each other. And so you can pick and choose which portions to use to show that you were in compliance and that you're going to get even better by complying with the other parts of that new contract. So I also want to let you know that part of our ongoing effort to provide the best content to Amazon sellers all over the world is that we are going through the new business solutions agreement, your contract with Amazon, paragraph by paragraph. We've already shot about 10 videos. We've already created about 10 pieces of content for you, and we're going to start publishing those. I hope today we'll have the first video along with the written content about your contract with Amazon. This is what you need to know to conduct business with Amazon. This is what you need to know to get accounts and listings back if you suffer suspensions. Also, in light of the ongoing, continuing, and escalated trade war with China, okay, Amazon private label sellers, you must diversify where you are sourcing your products. And I got to direct you to India. Everyone who watches this video, please go to indiasourcingtrip.com. indiasourcingtrip.com. This has been organized by the director or the organizer of Global Sources from Hong Kong. And Megla is a tremendous business person. And she is taking a group of private label sellers to India to show you how to source products from a country that has tremendous manufacturing and no Trump trade war. There is no trade war. There are no additional tariffs when you source from India. And if you want to build a business, if you want to build something that can draw investors, if you want to build something that you can sell in the future, you have to diversify where you're sourcing your products from. So please check out indiasourcingtrip.com. indiasourcingtrip.com. I will be there. I am going to India the first time. I can't wait. I can't wait to learn, meet private label sellers, see the Taj Mahal with my own eyes, and to be there. indiasourcingtrip.com. And also, please like this video and please share this video. And we will keep producing content for Amazon sellers so that you can make the best business decision to avoid suspensions and to get your accounts back if you should suffer an account suspension or a listing suspension. Thank you very much for joining me on Amazon Sellers News. And I'll be back on this time tomorrow to give you the latest information on avoiding suspensions and getting your accounts back.